Have you heard of SLAPP lawsuits? You soon will. SLAPP stands for Strategic Lawsuit Against Public Participation. It's a lawsuit brought by big corporations intended to censor, intimidate, and silence critics by burdening them with the overwhelming costs of a legal defense until they're forced to abandon their criticism or opposition. And it may be the biggest threat to the resistance you've never heard of. Here's an example. Resolute Forest Products, one of Canada's largest logging and paper companies, is suing in a U.S. court environmental groups that have been campaigning to save Canada's boreal forest. Resolute is basing its lawsuit on a U.S. conspiracy and racketeering law, RICO, intended to ensnare mobsters. Resolute alleges that the environmental groups have been illegally conspiring to extort the company's customers and to defraud their own donors. The suit isn't designed to win in court, it's designed to distract and silence critics. This is punishment for speaking out. Thankfully, a federal court agrees, and a judge just dismissed Resolute's claims in full. But other corporate bullies are still trying to use this playbook. Here's another example. Remember the Indigenous-led movement at Standing Rock? When hundreds of nations and their allies came together and stood up against the destructive Dakota Access pipeline? In August, Energy Transfer Partners, the company behind that pipeline, filed a similar RICO case against Greenpeace entities and two other defendants over Standing Rock. The suit accuses them of participating in a sprawling criminal conspiracy to disrupt business and defraud donors. The lawsuit even alleges they support eco-terrorism and engage in drug trafficking. The suit claims Greenpeace cost the company $300 million. Since RICO claims entitle plaintiffs to recover triple damages, the case potentially could cost Greenpeace $900 million. That would be the end of Greenpeace. But again, winning isn't necessarily the goal of SLAPP lawsuits. Even just by filing the lawsuits, Energy Transfer Partners and Resolute are trying to drain environmental groups of the time, energy, and resources they need so they can't continue to fight to protect the environment. Connect the dots and consider the chilling effect SLAPP suits have on any group seeking to protect public health, workers' rights, even our democracy. Who's behind all of this? Well, both of the lawsuits I just mentioned were filed by Michael Bowie. Bowie is also a member of Donald Trump's personal legal team. He's publicly stated that he's in conversations with other corporations considering filing their own SLAPP lawsuits. If the goal is to silence public interest groups, the rest of us must speak out. Wealthy corporations must know they can't slap the public into silence.